the 13 days after we awoke were the beginning of the end.
You serious?
Be quiet.
Best of luck. She did it! Hands high! Freeze! You alright? I'm out of the sea. So far, so good. They all want to fight.
Good for them. Give me that.
What the... Let's be rational now. Let's send in the big guns now. What do we do?
Watch and learn.
Not so tough now, huh? Hey, that wasn't like a challenge now, all right? Hey! Time to go! I'm coming!
Jump!
Heads up.
This thing won't give up. Oh, goodness. Whew. We did it. Aren't you supposed to protect civilians, soldier? I mean, you are Sanctum, aren't you? What are you doing trying to stop the purge? Why don't you tell me that?
I was a soldier.
Hey, where do you think you're going? Man. Chocobo, just can't catch a break, can we? Yeah, that's a good question. Well, I better follow her. I'm getting too old for this.
You possess an advanced digital journal known as a data log that automatically streams information deemed pertinent. Whenever the data log records a new entry, a notice will appear in the upper left corner of the screen. To peruse entries, press Y to open the main menu, and then select Data Log.
You sure we can get through here?
Hello everybody, welcome to the LP of Final Fantasy XIII. I aim to be the first YouTuber to run all 3 Final Fantasy XIII games that are available at the moment, which are Final Fantasy XIII, Final Fantasy XIII-2, and Final Fantasy XIII Lightning Returns. Both of those games will come out later, probably next year sometime at the rate I'm going to have this one go. This one will air Wednesday and Saturdays, and I will aim for them to be half-hour episodes. If you would like me to lengthen or shorten them, just let me know. If you would like me to change my update schedule, also let me know. As I plan to make this LP around your guys' recommendations. I am doing it for you guys after all. I have a couple saves at a few grind points that I will skip to when we come to it. One is in Chapter 11, and the other is in Chapter 13. So let's get started. First thing you'll notice is our environment. I love this game because it's very heavily detailed. It's very pretty to look at too. Other than that, we have the battle system, which you got taken through. I will spend 3 seconds on each tutorial page, and then after that 3 seconds is up, I'll move on to the next tutorial page. If you wish to stop and read them, you can pause the video and you will be free to do so. However, in the interest of time and the people who have already played this game or know how to play, or are interested in the dynamics of the game at all, they can skip right through those tutorial segments at the 3 second pace that I set. These are save points. Later we can upgrade weapons. I will explain that mechanic as it comes up, and we can shop for things, which I'll also explain as it comes up. Alright, so let's go. Mini and various enemies stalk the roads that you must travel. Upon entering an enemy's detection radius, the minimap in the upper right corner of the screen will flash a warning. Coming into contact with any enemy will initiate a battle. Alright, let's check out our data log. You see we have Lightning and Sazh. Lightning and Sazh are held aboard a military purge train along with a group of civilians destined for exile. In stark contrast to the uncertain and despairing people around her, Lightning appears determined and focused. She seizes upon an instant of inattention to disable a guard, and her impressive display inspires Sazh and the other civilians to take up arms against the soldiers. After clashing with army forces, the train crashes to a halt in the war-torn district known as the Hanging Edge. Sazh attempts to figure out Lightning's angle, but she shows little desire to share. The former soldier throws herself into battle without the slightest hint of hesitation. What could be driving her? I'll spend 3 seconds at these screens. If you wish to skip to the end, I will put an annotation on screen so you can skip to the next part of the gameplay. Alright, let's continue. And for the purposes of the Let's Play and saving time, I will be doing each enemy combination once. If I repeat a combination, I apologize. I don't exactly have the best memory, and I may accidentally repeat battle combinations that you've already seen. Like if we get 2 wardens again, I'll try to skip it.
purged, I get. But taking on trained soldiers?
Better to die than get sent to Pulse. It's hell for the Brimstone.
Yeah, well, hell's not sounding too bad. Because this place ain't exactly paradise.
Domesticated peacekeepers. Nothing to worry about.
Well, maybe not for a soldier girl, but I'm trying to say, hey! Fight again.
Other things I'd like to bring up. One is, at the end of every episode, I will bring up the data log for enemy intel and do a roll call of all the enemies we've faced this episode, as well as... I forgot what I was going to say. I will get back to you.
Yeah. Real nice from up there.
Also, until we start developing our Crystarium, most of these battles are largely skippable.
Preemptive strike!
So for the purposes of story advancement, I'll be skipping as many battles as is necessary.
Do we turn back?
There's no time.
Then what do you suggest we do?
Quiet.
Hey! Wait! No, don't leave me!
Let go!
The hell no! You're my only way out of here! No! Hey, That might get us across. Right there.
I see I've also got to disable Xbox
Right.
notifications.
Looks that way.
Meanwhile, cameo appearance by God Eclipse.
All right, you leave this to me. Hey, this way. Come on. I owe ya.
Deportees, are we? Weapons down. I'd hate for this to turn ugly.
Turn ugly?
He wants to kill us without a fight.
Time's up!
Also cameo by DHG Bat Dog Export Plans.
So, soldier. What's your angle? What? Classified military info? Huh? What's the matter? You quit, didn't you? Did you think I'm gonna go out there and just tell everybody your secrets?
See. My angle. I'm after the Fal'Cie. Still happy you tagged along?
Didn't have a choice.
express our best wishes for a successful relocation. Your noble and selfless sacrifice ensures the continued safety and peace of our society. Were it not for this remarkable gesture, every resident of Cocoon, your family, your friends, your neighbors, would be exposed to the dangers of the world below. By choosing to leave Cocoon and participating in this migration...
Migration? More like extermination.
Huge. You stay here.
Sorry. I didn't mean to.
These people need heroes. Here. You keep your cool, and they will too. You got it?
Got it.
What's our motto?
The army's no match for Nora.
That a boy.
Suspect citizens of Cocoon are wrenched from their tranquil existence and threatened with exile to the world of Pulse. The Purge has begun. The land below is said to crawl with unknown perils, and terrified civilians begin to rebel against the Purge. A revolt also occurs on the train transporting Purge deportees, as Lightning's battle against the guards galvanizes the other prisoners into action. The train comes to a halt with the district of the Hanging Edge, now a hellish war zone where soldiers open fire indiscriminately upon civilians. Lightning makes her way through the middle of the conflict, all but ignoring her uninvited companion Sazh. She seems determined to press onwards even when the path before her is destroyed by military strikes. The peaceful citizens of Cocoon live in constant fear of invasion by the forces of Pulse, the world below and supposed home of terrors unknown. Were even a single Pulsian agent to be discovered on Cocoon, panic and civil unrest would be sure to follow, threatening the very fabric of society. To prevent such a calamity, the Sanctum, Cocoon's governing body, initiates the Purge, a government initiative officially entailing the deportation of all those who may have come into contact with corrupting Pulsian influences. However, the Sanctum army is now brutally slaughtering the civilians they were supposed to be deporting. Realizing that the Purge is nothing more than a massacre in disguise, Snow leads the young freedom fighters of Nora in an effort to protect the Purge deportees from the Sanctum soldiers. Day 13. Exile. A fal'Cie of Pulse origin was discovered within a vestige on the outskirts of Bodhum 2 days previously, having apparently spent centuries in hibernation with humans none the wiser to its presence. The Sanctum deemed the potential contamination by Pulse magic a risk too great to overlook, and immediately enacted legislation permitting the Purge, an involuntary removal of the fal'Cie and the entire population of Bodhum from Cocoon. Deportees were told only that they would be transported to Pulse. Resting in Cocoon's shadow, the sprawling and enigmatic lower world of Pulse is home to a multitude of terrors. The land is commonly believed to be inhospitable to human life, and a strict ban on interworld travel forbids citizens of Cocoon from venturing there to challenge this hypothesis. Not even members of the Sanctum's upper echelon can claim to have seen the surface with their own eyes, but this attempted invasion by the world's savage armies several centuries ago is well documented. Widespread fear of a repeated assault persists among the populace even today, with colloquial references often likening the world to a manner of living hell. From her lofty seat, the world of Cocoon has long enjoyed tranquility. The interior of her spherical shell supports several sprawling cities and a population numbering in the tens of millions. Although a variety of dangerous beasts prowl the wilds, advanced technology, and the protection of the world's fal'Cie keepers ensure residents a peaceful and prosperous existence. Travel to the lower world of Pulse is forbidden, but given their deep-seated cultural fears of the place, Cocoon citizens would not even think to venture beyond the paradise they know. A relic of days before the War of Transgression, the Hanging Edge is located near Cocoon's outer rim. The area was once a thriving urban center, but residents were forced to abandon the location when an attack by Pulsian forces cracked Cocoon's shell during the conflict several centuries past. It was since designated a restricted zone and, with civilian access prohibited, soon became nothing more than a name on local maps. Cocoon's central government, the Sanctum, holds supreme executive, legislative, and judicial power. It also maintains directive authority over the military. Despite the fact that Cocoon was built by the fal'Cie and not by humans, fal'Cie opt to participate only superficially in governmental affairs, leaving Cocoon's administration entirely at the discretion of the human Sanctum and its Primarch, Galenth Daisley. To the millions who call Cocoon home, the lower world of Pulse represents a constant source of fear. Suspected association with Pulse means stigmatization as an enemy of the state and all mankind, even for born and raised citizens of Cocoon. The recent discovery of a fal'Cie from Pulse near the city of Bodum caused widespread civil unrest. After placing the city's entire population under quarantine due to the possibility of contamination, the Sanctum then announced its intent to forcibly relocate the affected to Pulse in an emergency measure dubbed by the authorities as the Purge. The paramilitary organization known as Nora is a group composed of like-minded youths, assembled by Snow and self-funded by the operation of a seaside cafe in Bodum. Functioning as a neighborhood watch of sorts, Nora members patrol the vicinity of Bodum for trouble. Most often, trouble consists of encroachment by dangerous forms of wildlife. Nora had never openly acted out against the Sanctum prior to the Purge, and because of this, the military had been content to turn a blind eye to the group's activities. Alright, that is the end of the episode. I will run a roll call of all the enemies we've encountered so far today, and end the episode. I hope to see you in episode 2, where we'll continue the story with Snow. You